Welcome to the NickyNick New York show, ladies and gentlemen. Good evening. And once more, I do appreciate that you sit with us tonight on the NickyNick New York show, which we broadcast every Monday at 6 p.m. on channel 67, channel 82, or 34, or 42. Today, as always, we always promise you to have a very interesting subject. Things that has to do with education. We want you, every time that you watch the show, that you come out with something that you do appreciate. In that regard, we have today with us as three friends. This is Jessie, Arlone, Pierre, whose face I'm sure that you have seen already on our screen, and Florence. These are four friends. We are sitting tonight with you on a very common subject, a word that we pronounce so many times during the week in our lives, I would say, friendship, which is a relationship, something that evolves from our inner selves. And yet, do we understand the meaning of it? In my research, I don't think that anyone have found an answer to that question. Who is a friend? And what is friendship? So this is to tell you that we are not going to be sitting with you tonight as experts. We don't pretend to do that. But rather, as four friends who are going to elaborate on the subject, and probably you might have also idea that might trigger something in your mind and something you never thought of. Okay, so that is our subject for today. So I would say good evening, my three lovely ladies, Florence, Arlone, and Jessie. How are you today? I'm very pleased to have you with us tonight, and we have had conversation before, and I think that you are very well suited to debate that one with me. Okay, so let's start by this. In terms of friendship, because I'm not asking for for your expertise there, and as we say, Arlone, you have suggested that would be not a debate, rather, but a point of view, which is like, you know, what I think about it. So in that regard, according to any of you, like, are there, you know, many times of friendship, or is there just one thing that we call friendship?
Well, if you permit, hi, how you doing? Thank you for
I am very fine and glad to have you with me.
And I'm very happy to have here Florence, a dear friend, long-time friend, and I'm glad we're talking about friendship, and Jessie. Well, if I may say so, if it's allowed, we were friends from back when we were in Haiti.
In Haiti, that's right.
So we are both, and we went to the same school in Collège Saint-Pierre. So we have kept our friendships, even if we don't see each other every day. But whenever we see each other, it's a joy, it's happiness, it's good feeling coming from inside. Now, yeah, it's a good subject. Friendship. What do we think? What exactly is your question again?
Well, is there, according to you, is there many types of friendship, or is there one?
According to me, well, I'm no expert. I'll say I'm no expert. But personally, I feel like there are different levels of friendship. Would you agree, Florence?
Most definitely.
There are different levels. There is, you may have a friend that you could go to their house and you just take off your shoes, what do you have to eat, and you feel okay. You have another friend that that's a friend that you have to be a little bit reserved. It's not that that person is not a friend, but you have not attained that level with that person, or you were not able to attain that level with that person. We each, I think, we do have in our friends, we could have 3, 4, 5 friends, but each have a different level, you know, of communication, of understanding things that you have in common. Usually, Florence, what do you think, Jessie? It's like what you have, the common thing, like
the common bond.
What bond us together.
Exactly.
What would you say?
I would say I could agree more with you. Friendship, we do have this on different levels. Somebody that you just meet.
Okay.
You just meet that person, you know there is a potential friend in that, that individual.
That's true. I agree.
Okay.
I agree.
It has to grow. Okay? But what we do really call a friend is not somebody that agrees with you on everything and anything that you do. It's somebody mostly that really has your back when things
Very good. They're very good
are
point.
not all right.
Very good point. So that means that, you know, an acquaintance can grow
to be a real friend.
into a friendship. Into a friendship. As they say, well, also, as you become closer as in the relationship and somebody you have met, so you're so many people that you have met in your life, and then some stays and some go.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
And but there is a feeling sometimes that there is a bond between two people, and this is not something that you make an effort to create.
It's natural. It comes naturally.
It comes naturally. So there is a feeling that passes into these two people. Like I've read somewhere where one say, well, this is one soul in two bodies.
Mm-hmm.
That's how he defines a friendship.
Florence just said something that is so good, and this is I think it's the heart. That's what makes true friendship hard. The fact, like you said, having the person's back.
Yeah.
You don't have to agree
No.
to everything that the person is doing or saying, and then being able to say, you know something, I don't like this.
I don't like that. Or this is not the way you're supposed to go about it.
Yeah, you have to be frank also, you know, but don't hold back because that person is your friend. I don't want to hurt her feeling, but no, you're not helping.
That's
the
not
thing,
a-
you know.
that's not
You
a
have to
full
let her know
friend.
exactly what's going on, you know, like, I'm your friend, I have your back, but what you're doing is not good, or, you know, you have to be objective.
So that's a true friend. Two people who are real friends are two people who are able to take the good and the bad from
Right.
each other.
Exactly.
That's nice to be able to have somebody like that. I'm telling you.
But it's not easy.
That would be good.
In that case, I feel that probably we calling friends. I mean, we wrongly calling some
A lot of
people friend.
There are a lot of people we calling friends. They are not real
Like
friends.
I always told people that, let me tell you this. This is a word that I use very carefully.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, my friend, da, 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 da. And my friend, especially the children, they always have a friend. But I said, well, you know who's your friend when everybody has their priority. And then they go to their priorities. You see, if you are included in these priorities, then you know if you had a friend.
A good friend.
That's
true
what
friend.
I
Or
always
not.
tell my daughter, Juju. I always
Yeah.
tell her that. You know, you're saying friends, but you can
It's
see.
just a word, you know.
It
can
is just a
see
word that you use.
People have their
But
priorities and
when
you're not
you
in
use
it.
it, you should be more careful. Because a friend, I would say, this is the one who walks in when everybody walks out.
Exactly.
Definitely.
Friendship.
To stick with you.
That's the sticks with
Yes.
you.
You definitely have to work on it. It's
That's
just
good.
not
You're
coming
under
like
Florence, you
this.
have it right
It's
on the
not-
button.
you have to
You have
work
to
on
work
it.
on it.
Okay? Because you definitely have to seek each other's personality. A friend is not really supposed to be hurting somebody else in the wrong way. Okay? The fact that Jessie might be my friend, Arlone might be my friend, but I have to make the difference on their personalities, their different personalities.
Yeah.
And
You can have a sister and a friend.
and a friend.
There we go.
You can have a sister and a
And a
friend.
friend.
When you might have a sister, but not a friend.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? You have the friendship in somebody else.
Exactly.
And also, as I had experience, is something. I have a brother which is really close to me, and actually, we talk about everything, and it seems to me that I am happy when I'm with him,
Yep. Yep.
and I come to feel also by one statement that, well, I haven't seen you for a couple of weeks, that, when sometimes I feel lonely, and are you coming? Then I feel also my presence is needed. So therefore we evolve like that.
Right.
We
You are friends.
talk.
So just-
Actually, we talk about life, we talk
Yeah.
about philosophy, we
Everything,
talk
right.
about politics, we talk about everything. However, when you have some personal things also, I feel at ease to say, well, do you know, this is what happened. And he could listen. And the same
Listening.
thing,
Objectively. you know.
as he is a very reserved person who doesn't just open his guts that way,
Right.
and he could tell me, okay, this is that, and feel like he is safe
Talking to you.
talking to me. Well, we take that for granted until the day that he had to go. He left.
Oh, boy. Yeah.
He left with a part of me.
Right.
I can never regain that. He seriously left with a part of me. And at the airport, I shook his hand and grabbed it so hard. And he looked at me.
To hold on.
He
Right.
says, I'm going to be always there. And then
No matter what.
I
Yes,
couldn't hold it.
yeah,
I
you
had
just
to.
cannot-
I had to cry, and that's when I know he is a brother, but we are friends.
That's right.
That's good. Oh,
Your
that's
friends
precious.
Also, yeah.
So
Oh, that's
and
precious.
sometimes you need to look for somebody. A friendship is somebody. Is something that it is someone like you, a shoulder that you can cry on.
May I say something?
Sure.
You see, this is beautiful. I think the essence, what we want for, what we would like, since we are an educational program, and what the message is in what Florence said before. What you said is beautiful, but it's a product of something that evolved. How do we make this happen? How do we make a simple acquaintance, or we make a brother turn into a friend? Is this something that you have to be born with, like this connection, or is this something that we have to work at it? How did your brother, because you have more than one brother, from what I know.
I have three of them.
Exactly. How did this one?
I don't
how
want to
did
make
that
the other one
happen?
jealous. I love
no,
it
we
too.
don't want to. No. We
You have to
all
work on
no,
it.
we will all of it. But no. This thing is precious. And how do we make? And then we have many friends too. We would like at least one or two of them to be that kind of a person that we feel
We
like
can
when
rely
they
on,
leave,
right.
how do we work on that? Because like Florence just said, this is something that you have to work on. It doesn't
Oh,
just
definitely.
happen.
You have to work
Yes.
on it.
Even
little bit.
mothers and children, some of them are not friends. Husband and wife, we have husband and wives who are not
definitely,
friends.
Definitely.
But that's exactly what I'm
They are
saying.
not friends.
Here comes the point of personalities. You might have a brother or a sister or
Whatever.
just a friend.
Yeah.
Just a friend. They are not welcoming, your ideas. They don't feel you.
Yes.
Just
Yeah,
the way you
they don't
want
feel
to.
you.
You don't. You cannot act on that. It has to come. Yes, you're working on building up the friendship, whoever you feel that you should have a friendship with. But sometimes you have to realize not everybody could be the same type of friend.
Exactly.
That's one.
As you can see, ladies and gentlemen, these ladies are
That's
bringing some
it.
very good points here, point of view in our program, Friendship, where we are not elaborating, but at least exploring this very deep feeling that connect those bonds that connects usually two people. And also on the other hand, a word, an expression that we take too lightly. We'll be right back to continue that really very interesting conversation with Florence, Arlone, and Jessie.